Are you so concerned about what coach and teammates think that you can't play freely in competition? Hi, I'm Dr. Patrick Cohn with Peak Performance Sports. I'm continuing my series on the top 10 challenges for perfectionists. And today I'm going to discuss about how athletes tend to worry too much about what others think about their performance, and thus it holds them back in competition. You're watching Sessions with Doc. Associated with perfectionism is this idea of social approval. I've mentioned it in previous videos, but I want to dive a little bit more into the dynamics of that social approval. Here's my theory. I feel like perfectionists grew up and they accelerated really quickly in their sport, or they worked really hard in their sport, and they got reinforced for that. They've got people telling them, wow, you're doing really good, or you're putting in a lot of effort, and it felt good to them. So they looked for that. But today it's not about effort. It's more about performing. So it gets transfixed or transposed to, I got to perform well for others to like me, or for others to accept me, or for others to give me those kudos. I feel like that's the underpinning of where this phenomenon of social approval comes from perfectionists. It's basically you learn that behavior of wanting to please others or wanting to perform great for others and get reinforced for that. There's many different types of social approval fears, I think. What you have to decide, or what your athletes have to decide, is what are they most concerned with? Are they most concerned with disappointing teammates if they screw up? Are they worried about what the coach thinks and how the coach is going to change their playing time or their position? Are they worried about parents? Or are you worried about who's in the stands? Do you have friends in the stands or family in the stands, and you're concerned about them perceiving you as a good athlete, or them not making bad comments about you, right? So social approval is a huge factor for athletes because, as I've talked about before, it causes you to feel anxious, worried, and tighten up. It's a big issue. So what do you do about worrying too much about what others think? Well, step one, you have to understand that not all eyes are on you. I was talking with one of my basketball players. He said, all eyes are on me. I'm feeling really nervous that I'm going to mess up in front of them. Well, that's not the purpose of the game. The purpose of the game for you isn't to go out and make the crowd happy, whoever's in the stands happy. The purpose is to focus on what you need to do. So step one, you have to step on that court or that field or that course, and you have to decide, I'm not going to focus on others. I'm not going to worry about what others think. I'm going to stop the mind reading. I'm going to stop trying to evaluate what they're thinking. So that's step one. It's really a stop. I don't like to give a lot of stops, but in this case, you have to let that go. Secondly, they're too busy with their own stuff. Your teammates or coaches or fans, they're not evaluating you. You have to get over the fact that they're constantly evaluating you. No, they have their own gremlins. They have their own stuff going on. So realize that. Step three is stop thinking ahead and worrying about the what ifs, because you're thinking ahead about screwing up and then how other people are going to perceive that. So once again, it goes back to trying to focus on the execution of your game and one play at a time, one shot at a time, one routine at a time, and not what happens if. All right. Hope that was helpful. If you want more information about mental training, mental coaching, jump over to peaksports.com and send us a contact us. Thanks. If you want to be notified when we upload more mental training videos just like this one, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click on my picture in the upper right-hand corner of this video. We've teed up 2 more mental training videos for you to check out today. Please visit our website if you want to learn more about mental training.